Okay, so this is a question from geometrical optics topic plane mirror. So the question is an object is moving in a circular path of radius 1 meter around 0, 10 meter in xy plane with a constant speed 1 meter per second, and the speed of image with respect to object is v, that is given. And there are like four options which we need to correct. Okay, so first of all, like if we see the motion of the particle, okay, so like if I draw a diagram here, so this is a mirror and there's an object, okay, which is moving with the 1 meter per second. So first of all, like let's focus on some of the points on this diagram. First of all, like we need to calculate like the maximum speed. Okay, this in the options there are like maximum speed, minimum speeds, and the positions. So first of all, like let's talk about the maximum speed. So at which position the speed will be maximum? So speed will be maximum first of all, where like the speeds are perpendicular to the mirrors. Okay, because we know like the mirror is at rest, and if mirror is at rest, then the image and object both move opposite to each other, right? They right. So the directions are opposite. So suppose like if it is moving this direction, so let's say when the particle comes here, so its speed will be 1 meter per second at this point, and that is the perpendicular to this one. Okay, and when it comes to this point, it will have speed in this direction, same 1 meter per second. So now the mirror is at rest. So if I say like the mirror when the particle is at P point, okay, when particle, yeah, okay, when object, okay, when object is at P point, the velocity of image will also be 1 meter per second. But this one will be towards the mirror, right? Towards the mirror. With the object is speed is 1 meter per second towards the mirror, right? So if we say like the velocity of image with respect to mirror, now here the object speed and image speed both are opposite to each other. So when we calculate the relative speed, so we know like relative speed will be added. Okay. So the velocity of image with respect to object will be 2 meter per second. Yes or no? Towards the mirror. Right. Now this is the speed of the image with respect to object. And that is like as per the question that is V. Okay, now we can say that this speed will be maximum because like at each and every point on the circular path, the speed will not be 1 meter per second. Wait, getting my point? So the speed, the relative speed will be maximum when they are opposite to each other. Then only like we can add them directly with their magnitude. Otherwise, like if you take at any point, okay, any point, and you calculate the relative speed, then there will be components, and components will be always be less than the actual the resultant, right? So we can say this is the 2 meter per second. There is the maximum speed of the image with respect to object. So according to this one, that A option should be correct. Okay, let's come to the okay maximum speed. When V is maximum when object crosses y-axis. So this is wrong because the maximum speed will be there when the object is the velocity are perpendicular to the mirror. So this will be there when the velocity is perpendicular to mirror. Okay, so C option is wrong. Okay, let's talk about the minimum speed. Okay, now minimum speed when it will be. So like if we see the positions where like this is A point and the diametrically opposite B point. Now when the particle reaches at A point and B point, the velocity will be parallel to the mirror. This time when the like the velocity of objects are parallel to the mirror. Okay, so the image velocity will also be same in the same direction, and if velocities are in the same direction, the relative velocity will be zero. Getting my point? Okay, so in this cases like at A and B, okay, at A and B, velocities are parallel. Okay, parallel velocities of like velocities of object and image are parallel. That's why the relative velocity of image with respect to object will be zero, and that will be the minimum speed. That will be the minimum speed. So minimum speed are there when the velocity of object is parallel to the mirror. Okay, and this is zero. So now the second option, B option, is wrong. With this is given a minimum speed is 1 meter per second. So that is completely wrong. The fourth option, V, is minimum when object is closest or farthest from the mirror. So that is correct. The A point is the closer to the mirror, and V is the farther from the mirror, right? So the positions are A and B points. Okay, so the fourth option is correct. Okay. Here, the C option is saying that the V is maximum object crosses y-axis. So at y-axis, the velocity will not be maximum. Okay, but if you want to calculate, you can calculate. So when this point, let's say, suppose, okay, this is extra now. Okay, the question is solved, but let's calculate the velocities at this points also. So let's take this point as R. Okay, so I'm focusing on the point. You can try with the S point. So at R point, okay, like if I change the color. So if at a R point, the velocity of the A will be this one, right, parallel to the x-axis. So here you need to take the components. Okay, the one component will be this one parallel to the mirror, and one component will be the perpendicular to the mirror. Okay, so when you solve this one, like okay, like this, so velocity of image will be like roughly, if you can see velocity, this is the image, let's say. So velocity of image, so like suppose the angle is also given, right? 37 degree we can say. So if it is 37 degree, then this is 37, then this is sorry, this is 37 degree. Okay, you can calculate. Okay, so this component will be 1 cos 37, this one will be 1 sin 37. So I'll just like draw the diagram separately because like it will mixing up. Okay, so if you see that A point, sorry, R point, so the one velocity is this one. This is resultant 1 meter per second, and this is the perpendicular one. This angle is 37, so this is will be 1 cos 37, which is 4 by 5, and this will be 1 sin 37, which is 3 by 5. Okay, so in the same way, you can calculate the velocity of image, which one will be like perpendicular to the mirror and one will be the parallel to the mirror. And then we'll calculate the resultant. That will also like be coming as 1 meter per second. Okay, so this is a way of solving this question. So I hope you understood. Thank you.